Konnichiwa, watashi wa Rajiv desu ne, anata wa namae nan desu ka?
こんにちは、ラジーブさん。最近の病院での経験について、あなた自身かご家族の方のことを少し教えていただけますか？
Good morning, I'm good and you?
I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Could you briefly describe your recent hospital experience, either for yourself or a family member?
Why should I tell you what I will get in return?
I understand your concern, and I appreciate your honesty. Could you please? Sure. Share a little about your recent hospital experience, either for yourself or a family member.
Your skin is glowing. What kind of a daily routine you do for your skin?
Thank you for the compliment. Now, could you share a little about your recent hospital experience, either for yourself or a family member?
My father had a heart procedure and stayed in the hospital for about 4 days. Recovery at home was a bit stressful.
I appreciate you sharing that. It sounds like a challenging time. Discharge. Did the patient go home to recover rather than move to a rehab center or nursing home?
Yes, we brought them home and managed recovery there.
Thank you for sharing that experience. During the recovery at home, what were some of the biggest concerns or challenges you faced?
It's usually we are not aware of the symptoms, whether it is going in the right direction, and also we are not able to talk to doctor very frequently.
That sounds quite stressful, especially when you're unsure about the recovery progress. Imagine you've just been discharged after surgery or a serious illness. Instead of leaving with just a prescription, your hospital arranges a 30-day RecoverCare package. A trained nurse visits your home 3 times in the first week. A health app sends daily medication reminders to you and your family. You can video call a doctor anytime for 30 days, and a nurse comes home for one blood test and vitals check, all for $3,999. Discharge from Apollo Hospitals, Fortis Healthcare, and Practo. What's your very first reaction to that?
It actually sounds very helpful, especially the nurse visits. That's really stand out.
I'm glad to hear that the nurse visits resonate with you. They can indeed provide valuable support. What stood out most? The nurse visits, the telehealth access, or the all-in-one convenience?
Yes, definitely yes, all in one.
It's great to see that the all-in-one convenience appeals to you. Was your first feeling more relieved, curious, or a little uncertain?
My first reaction is a little curious because I want to understand about more in detail.
Curiosity is a natural response, especially when it comes to your health. What you experienced or can imagine. What's the most stressful or confusing part of managing recovery at home after a hospital stay?
Managing medicines and timing was confusing. We didn't know when a symptoms was serious. There was no one to ask questions quickly.
It sounds like that uncertainty around medications and symptoms can be quite overwhelming. Was it more about managing medications, knowing when to worry about symptoms, or just not having someone to ask questions to?
It's all because we need to know number of things from the doctor and we do not know how to approach them because they are not readily available.
That makes a lot of sense. Having accessible support can really ease those concerns. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you be to request a RecoverCare package at the time of hospital discharge?
I would seriously consider it and rate it as number 8.
It's great to hear that you're considering it seriously. At $3,999 for 30 days. Of that full package, does that feel fair, too expensive, or actually a good deal?
A bit expensive but okay for critical cases.
I understand that it can feel pricey, especially for routine recoveries. Concern people often have is letting a stranger, even a registered nurse, into their home. How comfortable would you feel with that part of RecoverCare?
Background verification is important to us. If hospital assign them, then I trust more.
It's completely understandable to prioritize trust and verification in such situations. What do you currently rely on or expect to rely on for post-discharge care? Family members, a hired private nurse, or something else?
Definitely a private nurse will help us.
Having a private nurse can certainly provide peace of mind during recovery. Just to reflect back what I heard, your biggest concern during recovery was managing medicines. Recover Care at around $3,999, and you rated your likelihood to use it at 8/10. Does that capture it?
Yes,
Thank you so much for your time and honest reflections today. Your feedback on Recover Care will genuinely shape how this service reaches families like yours.